everybody, it's Mickey here with Mickey vs. Everything, and today we are going to talk about senior year, first day. Well, today's second day, but, you know, I was a day late, so it's fine. We're just going to talk about it. Before we get started, I want to talk about a couple things first, before we move on with all the fun stuff. I just want to apologize for the generally bad introductory video. I would say it probably wasn't my finest of videos. You know, I had the idea for it, and I just felt I owed it to myself to try. And so I did, I tried, but it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. So, that's that. Move on, you know, trial and error. Second, if you're not following me on Twitter, you probably should be, because you are just missing some fantastic tweets about stuff, you know. It's fun stuff. Thirdly and finally, I will be going to the Franco Does AZ, in case you know about that, and if you don't, then maybe you should go check it out on Phil DeFranco's channel. It looks like fun, and I'm gonna be there because I just bought tickets yesterday, which means I'll be vlogging, and I will post that whenever that happens, so look forward to that. If you're looking forward to something, look forward to that. So, I don't know what's been going on with my body lately, but it doesn't like sleep for some odd reason, which doesn't make much sense at all. I ended up going to bed at like around 9:30ish the night before the first day of school, and I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I just couldn't go back to sleep. So that was fun, you know, just not being able to sleep at all. And then, so, you know, I went to school, and I don't know, I guess that's why I was really tired when I got home, because my plan was to originally film this video yesterday at the end of first day of school, but that didn't happen because today's the second day and things have moved on. So here we are, filming it, second day, sorry, whatever. Alright, so I don't know if this is just my school, which I've assumed it is because most other high schools are not like this. I have 4 classes, and I know most high schools have like 8 or something, or some higher number, but I have 4. So just don't be weirded out when that happens, because that's gonna happen where you're gonna realize I only have 4 classes. Alright, so first hour I have art, which seems pretty interesting. You know, art's fun. Art's fun, you know, been around for a really long time. So yeah, I took that because I need a fine arts class to graduate. Teacher seems really nice, although she did make a comment about how people who cuss are never smart, and I was like, alright. Like, she seems like a really down-to-earth person, and then she said that, and I was like, okay, so you just became very teachery, so. And then there's this girl in that class who looks exactly like Meg Turney. If you don't know who Meg Turney is, she's a person on SourceFed? Newscaster? What is her title? A reporter? I guess maybe you call it that? Sure. She looks exactly like Meg Turney, like no joke. If Meg Turney had black hair, kinda gothish, with no glasses, that's exactly who she is. Like, she looks exactly like Meg Turney. I really want to get a picture of her so I can just like explain how much she looks like her. Because I look at her, I'm like, holy crap, it's like Meg Turney, but it's not. So, and my brain's like, oh. But yeah. It's really weird. Her last name is not Turney, though. I know that for sure. It's like, starts with an S or something. I don't know. See? Second hour I have English 4, which is, you know, wonderful. I had the same teacher who I had last year for English 3. She's pretty awesome. I mean, she's very driven to making kids do the best that they can. So she's very hard on kids, you know, just to make them, bring the best out of them. But, you know, I think she's pretty awesome. I think she's very different from most teachers. She's very down to earth, and she's very spontaneous and sporadic and stuff. I don't know, sometimes I doubt having her as a teacher just because she's really hard on students, and that kind of like scares me kind of. But I mean, you know, I think it's the best sometimes, but I don't know, whatever. It's like sometimes I doubt having her, and I was like kind of scared, kind of aggravated that I had her again. But then I get into her class and I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's just her. And then today she plays like I don't know if you know it or not, but that motivational video that Shay Carl made like a long time ago for. Okay, I'm gonna check about the thing.
This Friday, the wait is over. Let's go. Elysium, rated R, Friday.
It's an Elysium advertisement. So today she showed us a video that apparently she does with a lot of her seniors. She does these like inspirational videos every once in a while just to kind of keep like the kids going. The kids. I sound so fancy. Keep those kids going. To keep like, you know, students motivated and stuff, which I think is kind of a good idea. It was weird because I thought it was a Shay Carl video because I just looked it up right now. That was a thing. I don't know if you ever saw Shay Carl's inspirational running video, but if you did, it had that in it, but it was like tons of other shit too. That was weird. I was like kind of like, wait, is this? What? I was like, oh yeah, I know this video, and it was like, no you don't, and I was like, oh okay. Okay. Because then there's like all this random shit in it, and I was like, oh okay. So that was that. I don't know. She kind of, it's like very back and forth with her, but I'm very excited to try to give it my best this year. And stuff, I guess school's the best at bringing the worst out of me. school's just really bleh. But I don't know, it's senior year, so fuck it, you know? Speaking of senior year, it's like, okay, so senior, it hasn't exactly sit on me, but, okay, so the mindset I'm in right now is that, like, it's my senior year and I kind of have to live it to the best I possibly can, because it's like the last one, you know? As you move off to college, which is gonna be a whole another fucking realm of just asshole shit, bat, awfulness. I don't know how I snuck bat in there. I was gonna go with batshit crazy, but that didn't happen. Anywho, so it's like, I have to, for myself, I have to kind of just have the best time I can, while still being very rational about my decisions with schooling, because I can fail, and that's a bad thing. It's very back and forth, but like, dealing with people, I'm kind of like, I don't care, move out of my way, just go, leave. Like last year, I was junior, and there was like this, I don't know, the batch of freshmen that came from 8th grade was horrible. Like, the worst people I've seen ever, and I'm like, why? Like, I don't know exactly what caused them to be so annoying rather than just being themselves. It sounds really mean. Trying not to sound too mean, but they were really awful. But yeah, that's kind of just like the mindset I'm in right now. It's like, if you try to fuck with my happiness while it's senior year, you're just gonna be unhappy, I guess. I don't know. I just feel I need to be happy. Like, I need to be happy senior year, because if I'm not happy senior year, then I'm wasting it. It's wasting, and it's wasteful, and you don't want to waste things, because that's bad. So, anyways, that was a long tangent that I just went on. Third up, which is government/econ honors? Yeah, okay, so I found out from my counselor that I had honors econ/government, because it's one semester, but it's like 2 different classes. It's like 9 weeks each. I don't know if other schools do that, but that's what my school does. So I found out from my counselor that I have honors, and I was like, okay. Why? I didn't even ask for honors, and so I know it was kind of on my bad that I called like 2 days before school started, and I was like, okay, but I didn't ask for honors, so if you could like push me out of honors and put me somewhere else. He was like, oh, well, there's just nowhere I can put you right now, I'm sorry, it's just nowhere I can put you. I was like, okay, so what should I be doing? He's like, just give the first week, which is 3 days, because we started on Wednesday, which is also a weird thing. Why is that? He's like, just give it the first week, and if you don't like it, you can come talk to me and we can get you out. I was like, okay. Come first day, you know, I get into 3rd hour, which is that class, and, you know, all of my friends are there. Like, I know everyone in the class, every single person, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I have to keep the class, because I know everyone, and it's like 16 kids. Like, how awesome is that to have, like, such a small class? Like, that's amazing. Like, in my 2nd hour, there's like 40-something kids. It's ridiculous. Like, kids are sitting at tables that are not desks, because there's just not enough desks. That's extreme. I'm gonna say in 3rd hour, I don't know, the teacher seems really nice. She's new to school. Quirky. Interesting. I don't know. The teacher seems pretty nice, though. I don't know, I think I'm kind of excited to learn about economics, just because it's kind of weird to learn about how society works. I don't know. Probably be more interesting than government. And 4th hour is lunch, and then 5th hour, which I know I said 4 classes, but it's 5 periods, but 4 classes, because one of them is lunch. So, 5th hour, I have American Sign Language 1, because, you know, seems like fun. It was kind of interesting because I walked in, the teacher, you know, smiled at me, she shook my hand, and I was like, okay. And she handed me this packet, which was like, just, I don't know, this packet thing. And so I went and just grabbed a seat somewhere, and sat down, and then she didn't say anything for like the first, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. And she, like, as everyone walked in, you know, when the bell rang, she like shut the door and like walked over to the board and started like saying things in sign language. And, you know, none of us know sign language, so we kind of had to guess what she was saying, which I'm guessing that was the point. But, you know, she's trying to convey a message to us, even though we don't know sign language. And it was kind of interesting. We had to like figure it out, which was really cool. I think it was a really interesting concept to do, you know, to do in class. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a good idea. I was a teacher. And then apparently my school has this new thing. It's really stupid. My 2nd hour teacher was telling me about it, though she's the only teacher that told me about it. So I'm not sure if she's just the only one that's gonna use it or what. But apparently the school has this new thing where like every time they want, like the teacher wants us to like shut the fuck up, she's like, she has to go like this. Like time out. Like T. Time out. I'm in 12th fucking grade. Like, what the fuck? I told my mother this, and my mother said my sister does the exact same thing in her 3rd grade class. 3rd grade. 12th grade. 3rd grade. 12th grade. Time out. But yeah, she's supposed to do that when she wants us to like be quiet, and we're supposed to do it back when we're like you know, respond by doing this. Like, what the fuck? I don't appreciate this at all. I don't like this. And then if someone says something like mean to you or says something mean to someone else or something, you're supposed to like move your hand a certain way across your arm. I don't know. It's supposed to mean like foul. I don't know, this is like utter bullshit. Like complete bullshit. I don't know what the deal with that is, though probably no one's gonna use it at all. And then now we have I forget the acronym for it, but it's like, we have like a police officer that's like a full-time police officer on our campus now. We didn't have one before, but we had like security, but now we have an actual police officer who's like there to like help us, I guess. I don't know. He like came into my second hour and was like telling us about how he gets us and stuff, and like, it's kind of interesting, I guess. I mean, it's cool for the school, I don't know. At least we won't get shot. I don't know if it'll help us at all. But if it does, then yay! If it doesn't, then I don't care. That's not my money I'm spending. Well, actually, kind of is. I don't really pay taxes though, do I? Anywho, sorry for this really long video of just nothing, basically. But I felt the need to share with you the funness of my senior year so far. Thank you all for watching the new video. I hope you guys liked it. Gonna go do things, I guess. Probably edit this video. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye! That fucking hurt. Ow. Like landed on my shoulder, but not. Anywho, like the video if you liked it, share it with your friends. You know, do the regular stuff. God, you guys have to have this down. It's like the second video already. Jesus. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Tumblr, and I will see you guys when I see you.